Welcome back to the Mind and Money Podcast. I'm Val, a financial planner.
And I'm Sherry, a financial coach. And today we're talking about consistency when it comes to social media. What strategies work? What things do you need to help you be consistent? And what metrics are important? And just like all of those things social media wise. And for me personally, I think about if I'm considering working with somebody, the twists and turns that I take to get there. And the search probably starts on social media. And that's why.
That's pretty 2025 though. Like, yes.
Yeah. Figuring out like, where do I want to find somebody and how, and I think social media is the way that you can tell really quickly if values align, because if I go to somebody's website and see something or their social media and see something, I feel like social media is going to be more current.
I agree. It's like a current snapshot into who they are, who they help, what their values are, how you align. Do you jive with them? Videos are big. Sherry is by far the most consistent and very good at putting herself out there and has tips and tricks that she's used to stay consistent. And what it's led to is when someone books with her, they're not surprised by her. They know who she is. They know how she speaks. They want to work with her because they've gotten to know her through social media. So in staying consistent, a big tool that I have loved, it was once Buffer, and then Sherry introduced me to Metricool.
Yep.
So scheduling content, huge in my opinion, because the idea of posting something every day is really easy to go, oh, I haven't done it. No, I'm just not going to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you don't do it. But you did have a trick you did with videos. Share about that.
Yeah. And also for clarity, I've recently reduced my posting because while I do like it, it has not been generating as much revenue over the last like 12 months. More of the ChatGPT, Google search has been resulting in clients more consistently, but I do still think it's important. If you are a service-based business and you are a solopreneur, if I go to your social media or I go to your website and it's challenging to find your face and hear you talk, that's probably going to not have me taking those next steps because
we are the business. We have to show up there so people can build trust. It's hard to build trust with a pretty picture.
And if I can't see you and like hear your voice and just all of those things are really important to be able to see who you are as a business owner. But the strategy that I've kind of stopped doing this since I've reduced the amount that I'm posting, but setting a challenge to post from like start to finish inside of 10 minutes because I have the attention span sometimes of a squirrel. And if I get on social media on my phone and I don't have a hard stop, like I'm
deadline,
gaffing at but like a social media blocking app. There we go.
Okay.
I have it set up so that after 10 minutes, it kicks me out. So then my goal inside of 10 minutes, can I record, caption, and all of those things? A survey says I can.
You gamify it.
Yeah. And
right?
When you're focusing on, can I do this inside of 10 minutes? You drop your perfectionist tendencies.
Overthinking.
So many things just go by the wayside because the focus is 10 minutes. And yes, there's that, conflicting information over quantity rather than quality, but the algorithm determines what quality content is, and we are not the algorithm, and we can spend 2 hours creating something, doing like transitions, all of those things, and we can get 50 views. And usually it's the ones where I'm just like, have this random thing that I'm doing and I'm going to share it with my audience because I think it would help them. And those are usually the ones that take the least amount of time and get the most traction and are the most real.
What are the two sayings? Good is better than, or done is better than
perfect.
And then don't let perfect be the enemy of good enough.
Yep.
Getting done. Done is better than perfect.
And if you're going to spend 2 hours creating content every week and that gets you one video, you're going to reach fewer people than if you spend that 2 hours creating 5 videos or other pieces of content. But I really like in this day and age, video content with you talking to us is really important. I was even considering somebody, I looked at their page and I could see lots of their face, but it was all B-roll or them doing sounds that related to their business, but I couldn't find them speaking to the cameras. And that's going to work for some people, but I just really like to know who you are. And I feel I get that from hearing you share your voice and those tips that come along with it, or just your genuine self with your audience.
So for you, creating that competition, scheduling things using Metricool, what do you use to edit videos? Like you do that within TikTok, use CapCut?
I do CapCut a little bit, but not a whole lot. I've been using Instagram edits recently that I've really been enjoying. And then I have a tool, which we've talked about before, that once I post it on Instagram, it shares it to TikTok and LinkedIn and YouTube and all the other places. So I really just have to post it once and it gets everywhere, which I love.
Do you have a goal that you try to meet weekly, like post blah, blah video, blah?
I'm trying now. And I don't think this is where, when I was doing one every day, it was so easy to just know if I had done it or not. And my goal now is 3 videos and then one other type of post, whether that's a carousel or just a regular post. But with the new year, I'm going to start tracking that better, because doing it daily is something easy to track. It's either a yes or a no. And if it's a no, how can I make it a yes by the end of the day? So sometimes that shorter frequency of I'm going to do something daily is an easier thing to do than saying I want to do a video 3 times a week. It's interesting. I never thought about that before.
That is interesting.
But it's harder to be consistent when I do it less often. And Val, when it comes to consistency on social media, how's that been working for you?
Oh, my admin has been much better to have her back. Much better. But I still know I need to put my face out there for those reasons. And when I think of creating social media for someone else's business, I absolutely love it. Like I love giving people ideas for their business. And then when it comes to my own, I'm like, well, that is such a good idea. And then I don't action it because there's other things that need to be done in the business that I'll be like, well, this is more important. Or I haven't got back to this client, so I can't make a post.
I was just going to ask you, is it possible that it's not that you don't have time, but there's other things getting in the way?
But I'm always going to have clients to get back to.
There's always going to be other things.
Yes. So
how
I have unlocked it before.
What would consistency look like to you right now? Like what at the end of the week, how much, what type of content would you have to post?
Two more like visual contents. Doesn't have to be my face, but then matched and or exceeded like with 2 to 3 of my face or video talking.
How often do you do it? If I were to look at your Instagram profile right now,
2 a week right now.
How many like videos of you talking? When was the last time I'd see one of those?
Well, you might see one, but it's going to be from either us or from a networking event.
Because
it's a great question.
Videos are just so impactful. And if you are,
and I love making videos.
If you are watching this and you're like, oh,
in the last
fuck
4.
you, Sherry, I don't want to do videos. I'm nervous. What are people going to think? And that's primarily what I hear from clients when we're talking about how they can increase and grow their business when it comes to social media. Is like, what are people going to think? Like, what is my neighbor going to think? What is my sister going to think? What is my mom going to think? Are they going to think I'm cringe? I was there too. I thought, oh my God, who are these people? Who are the people that are following me that I know? What are they going to think of me? The people that know me in real life, but they might not support you and they might think you're cringe. They might even tell you they think you're cringe. But if they do, that's just them waving a red flag to be like, you don't want me in your life because I don't support you. And I know it's easier said than done. And
a lot of times when you do something that someone else thinks is uncomfortable because of where they're coming from, it always speaks more about them than it does about you.
Yep.
Their insecurities, their discomfort.
And maybe something that they want to do that they're too nervous to do. And really thinking about putting yourself out there and letting your authentic self show up allows you to not only grow your business, but find your ideal clients and people that you really love working with. And consistency is going to look different to everybody. Maybe consistency is I'm going to post once a week and every other week it's going to be a video. Or maybe consistency is like, I want to post every day because this is I'm really in client attraction time. And there's different seasons of life and there's different seasons of your business. If you're brand new in business and you're looking to achieve a certain income goal and you have 0 income right now, you're going to spend a lot of time on the marketing side of things, which could be heavy on social media. And then as your business grows and gets more mature, your marketing effort is going to have less time for you to assign to it. So
also like set a goal that works for you, because someone that's more established versus and maybe just wanting to like kickstart versus someone that's starting out, it's okay if it's not every day, once a week, twice a week,
just start and then see how it goes. And then maybe you're getting 50% of your potential clients, your leads coming from social media. And then you get the dopamine and you realize, oh, if I focus more on this and I double my efforts, can I double my leads and double my clients? And then you start to see, the first time I saw somebody, I booked with you and I found you on Instagram. I'm like, oh, it's working.
It's working.
And it's a long game. Generally, people will find you on social media and follow you for a while, and they might not even interact with your videos ever or comment ever. And then one day they'll just be a client.
Yes. Sometimes it's the oak tree, but sometimes it is the catgrass. I followed a girl that I had connected with a couple of years ago from my business account. And she's like, this is perfect timing. I was just looking up life insurance and felt overwhelmed. Let's book a call.
Yep.
So that was a catgrass one where I'm like, oh, not the intention of following her at all. I was just curious where, like, what's up with life? What is she up to? And I was like, oh, that is so cool. So be engaged, put yourself out there.
And figure out what consistency is for you.
Yes.
Is that once a week? Is it better for you to pull back and look at it as a monthly goal? The social media algorithms like to see regular content, and
they reward you.
I enjoy social media, which is why I need the blocking apps so that I don't spend so much time on it. And one other tip I have too is try not to follow a whole lot of people that are doing what you do.
Then you overthink and you hermit.
You can overthink and you can see they did and they did this.
So I can't do it.
Yeah. And you think, well, they'll think I'm copying them if I do this, even though you did have the idea, you just hadn't done it yet. So even if you want to follow them to support them, that's fine. But especially on Instagram, you can mute their stories, you can mute their feed or anything. So you can still be following them, but you don't see their stuff come up. So you're not judging them. And then on social media too, one thing that I haven't done as much too is like showing up on stories, because that's 24 hours. That lives for 24 hours and then it's gone unless you decide to save it. But then it allows them to see the behind the scenes in your business, your life, the non-business things. There's a lot of information too where you shouldn't share personal on your business account or whatever. But in hindsight, it's a great way to connect to people. I have a lot of my clients that are also runners, are also like, there's a lot of things that we have on the personal side that are similar, and had a few messages recently about like, way to like keep going with the running, even though it's getting shitty out. And that interaction is good for the algorithm. And also like, those are some fun conversations in the DMs too. So find your consistency. Having a tool that works for you to schedule from your phone and from your computer is great. And I've never used Meta to schedule. It allows you to schedule on Instagram and Facebook. I like having something external that then allows you to post on other platforms too. So like Metricool, again, not sponsored, not an advertisement. It has a free account that allows you to post, I believe, up to 50 times, like 50 posts per month for free. I can't remember on which platforms, but I like Facebook, Instagram, I think TikTok. So if you post one thing on 3 different social media platforms, it counts as 3 posts. But 50 posts is a really good start to things to be able to show up, be consistent. And you don't have to recreate the wheel every time. If you're just really feeling blocked for an idea and you've been posting on social media for a while, go back to your insights and see what posts did well, and not 100% duplicate it, but duplicating it in a way that saves you time. Maybe that's just copying the caption. If it's a video, maybe it's reiterating the exact same information. People aren't going to know. Nobody's going to know. So kind of thinking about on those low energy days or weeks, what's some low hanging fruit that you can
don't reinvent the wheel.
Create consistency. Yeah. So Miss Val, your goal for the upcoming year is to post how often on social media?
I feel like I'm going to go back to like the 3 to 2. So 3 face and then 2 not face. That's how I'm categorizing them.
what things are you going to do to make that easier for you to have that
I don't know,
consistency?
Sherry. That's a great question. I'm not an everyday person, so it has to be like create and then also get like my admin takes those two. So then I'm the other three. I don't know. My brain is like, my energy is like in my fingertips. It's like, okay.
Well, I think
It's a great
too,
question.
you could come up with so many ideas. And I like having a spot in my phone where I'm just like putting ideas where usually I get inspired to create videos when there's something else that I'm supposed to be doing that I don't want to do. And then my brain will just percolate 7 ideas. So I will just then record 7 videos and then they just sit there on.
Yeah. Like batching them. I need to get back to batching them. I do best with anything when I can take a chunk of time, hyper focus on it, get into it, and then it's done.
Yeah. So maybe that's even, you could do that. You could create enough videos inside of like 2 hours for a month.
Yeah.
And then you could share those with your admin and like they could take it from there.
Yeah. So I need to actually schedule it, the time to create, and then.
Yeah. And then you could, from the phone app, just add those videos as drafts to Metricool.
Yes.
And then they could take it from there.
Yes.
Yeah. Brilliant. So I'll be watching you.
Okay. Sounds good.
In 2026, watch for Val's face more on social media and her website. ?
Yes, definitely website.
Which, those are big things, and having help to do both can be really, really impactful because
absolutely,
like the admin, and if you do invest in some help with a website, those are both very, very good tools for accountability.
Agreed.
And does your admin person, does she like give you the push where you said you wanted to do this? I need this to do this.
I haven't given her enough, I haven't given her the goal. So then no.
Oh, they're like secret goals. If you don't tell her, then she can't bug you.
Exactly. So I do need to.
Step 1,
share that with
create
her.
accountability with admin person. And figuring out how can you create accountability for that. Maybe it's just having a system to track. Maybe that's enough. Having a system that you get dopamine from when you do the things. Maybe it's sharing and creating external accountability with somebody who's not going to be afraid to gently, kindly nudge you. But maybe it's just sharing it on a podcast.
Here we are. We've put it out there. Let's see how it goes.
So follow Val. You can find the links in the show notes. Send her a DM when you're listening to this. And if you don't see 3 posts. Oh no, you said 5 posts in the last week from her. Send her a DM.
Oh, we said 2026. Chill out there, Sherry.
Oh, what did I say?
Oh wait, yeah, this will go in 2026. Never mind.
No, this will come out end of 2025. So, but somebody could see this anytime.
This is true.
Give Val a kind, gentle nudge if you don't see her post, and maybe say something like, "I was really going to work with you, and I was excited, but you didn't commit to your goals."
And then I'd be like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be.
There's some accountability for you. Having ways to create consistency anyway in life comes with the caveat of consistency is going to look different. And maybe you've got a tool that helps you be consistent for a month and then being okay with it changing the next month, and also being okay with your goals shifting month to month and quarter to quarter, because our ADHD brains get dopamine from new things. And when we have new things that help us create new strategies, that helps us keep going, even though things are different tools, different goals.
Take interest in what your brain takes interest in.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
That's how I relate to kids. Take interest in what they take interest in.
Find ways to find the dopamine by creating consistency, but also give yourself permission to change and adjust as needed. Cheers.
Thank you for listening.
To social media consistency. And we are glad you've been here. We'll see you in 2026.